Awesome! Hey, welcome to this week. I am so excited because this is the week where we're going to actually look at investing movies. And what's cool about investing movies is they actually capture like all of society's public sentiment about investing. And once you understand sort of what society thinks about investing, you can sort of become a little bit against them and make tons and tons and tons of money against it, which is really, really powerful. And it's going to actually help you understand some of the foundational core investing psychological secrets behind long-term investing and active money management. And once you understand these two, all of a sudden it becomes way, 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 way easier to actually apply and implement all the techniques and all the strategies and all the technical analysis that you're learning because you know the market and you actually know what to do. And I remember I watched all these movies sort of when I was first getting into investing, and they really put me in the right frame of mind. And I have all of my students watch these movies because they go and they put you in the right frame of mind, and they really shift a lot of the myths and a lot of the misconceptions that most people have when they get into the space about what is investing, how does it actually work, what mindset do I need to have to succeed. I think a lot of those questions are answered very, very, very well in these movies. So here's the cool thing. Most of these should be on Netflix. There should be like, just find a way to watch them. So basically we got The Big Short, The Wolf of Wall Street, Boiler Room, and then Wall Street 1987. And what I want to do is, I don't want to like overwhelm you, so I want to focus on these two movies. And the reason why is because I think these two movies actually, they give probably most of the mentality. The Big Short is actually about the guys who shorted the housing market in '08 and made literally billions of dollars. The reason why is because they understood investing psychology very, very, very well. And so this is going to be a phenomenal movie. And the next one's The Wolf of Wall Street. What this is really going to do is it's going to let you sort of look and peer into the mind of an outperforming investor, peer into the mind of like what to do to succeed, and also some of the things that could actually lead to your downfall if you don't ramify them. And there's a lot of things to learn from Belfour. He's freaking coolest guy ever. And a lot of really phenomenal things to learn from some of the mistakes he made and some of the things he did right. And understand that there's this method and this mentality that you need to have once you actually start succeeding and once you actually start crushing it, that's going to allow you to maintain that overarching lifelong growth. It's going to come from not being a crazy dope. And you're going to actually learn a whole lot. It's just, oh my gosh, so good. I have friends, I have investors, they've literally watched this one movie 13 times because they just get so much from it. And so that's really, really, really massive. This is probably the bigger one for psychology. This is the bigger one for investing. Now these other two movies are great, and they have phenomenal lessons. The first one is Boiler Room. This one is fairly similar to The Wolf of Wall Street, and it's about like sales and before, there were electronic brokers, people that were running scams and like selling tons of stocks and stuff like that. But it's a pretty entertaining movie, but it's not one that we're going to go too deep into just because most of what's in it is covered in The Wolf of Wall Street, which came out after it, so I don't think it's really fair to compare it. But The Wolf of Wall Street is just way, way better. The other movie is Wall Street, which came out in 1987. This one is all about insider trading, people that are trying to game the market by lying and cheating. And it's a really great, very entertaining movie. It's got some pretty X-rated stuff in it, but it's good. It's really fun. And the big core takeaways from that are like, insider trading is totally illegal, and if you do it, you're going to go to jail. And therefore, nobody does insider trading because they don't want to go to jail. And that's pretty much the message from it. It's not very complicated. It's pretty entertaining, but you're not really going to get as much out of it, I don't think, as you will from these two movies that are just so deep. And so that's why these two movies we're not going to focus too much on, but for The Big Short and for The Wolf of Wall Street, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go and I've recorded actual reactions, audio reactions to the entire movie. And what I want is I don't want you to just kind of go through these and not really understand what's going on, or go through them and not understand what the big takeaways are. So I've seen these movies like 5-10 times each, and so I really really know like the big things to take away from them. When I was starting out, like I didn't know any of that. And so what I've done is I actually recorded like live me talking you through the movie in a very, very subtle way, not like a distraction or a reaction or a commentary, but instead just pointing out every once in a while like the really important things to take away from it, or the really big things to notice or focus on or understand, or the really massive little subtle things in a scene that actually are really important investing principles. And so that's what I've done, is I've actually gone through and recorded all of that for all these movies, for these two movies. And I think these two are really going to be the core. They're going to be the foundation for almost everything that you do and everything you know is going to come from these. So I've sort of gone through each of these and recorded over it. Because like once you have that and you combine it with the actual movie, it's going to lead you to a much, much deeper understanding of the giant takeaways from them. So that's really the goal. And so here's what you have to do Now, what you have to do is find these movies, all right? Big Short, Wolf of Wall Street. Pretty sure they're on Netflix, but not just like figure out a place you can find them and get the movie, okay? And once you have the movie up, you're gonna have my audio recording underneath for each of the movies. It'll say which one's which, and you want to push play on both of them as close to the same time as possible. Like they should be simultaneous pushing play, and as close as possible. And what'll happen is my audio will come over at the same time as the movie, and you'll just watch the movie. You can adjust my audio. It'll be about a relatively the same volume for the entire time, the same kind of level of noise, and just play it in the background while you have the movie going, and I'll kind of talk you through it as it goes through, what the big key takeaways are from the actual movie. Okay, so that makes sense? That cool? That awesome? I'm really excited. This is actually one of my favorite weeks from the beginning part of the implementation coaching program, just because these are really entertaining on top of super educational, and so now you're actually going to get to watch them and learn from them, which is super, super exciting. And yeah, it's just phenomenal stuff. So I'm really, really pumped. If you've gone through these movies before, you've already seen these movies, highly, highly recommend you go through this process again. Like I said, I've seen these movies like dozens of times combined. So like you're gonna learn stuff on the second pass through, and then you're gonna learn way more with that actual audio walking you through the movie. So get some popcorn, get some ice cream, get some Cheetos, whatever you love, and let's watch these movies together, and I will walk you through them. Hopefully in just kind of a quiet little voice like this, so you can still actually hear the movie. All right? That sound cool? Is that awesome? I'm super excited for it. You're super excited for it, and I will see you in the movie. Bye.